Soul-crushing disappointment. I can't sing, y'all, but if I could, I would, and if I could, I would be great. Jay Uso taking on the Samoan, the main event. Jay Uso taking on the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, and ladies and gentlemen, this is for a advantage in the War Games joint. So this stuff at stake. We can't just act like this ain't nothing. Jacob rolls to the outside. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Let's hope my internet doesn't act crazy today. You know what I'm saying? I got 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, 4 cup, 5 cups, and I got a couple bottles with me. You know what I'm saying? So we good. We good. We here for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. Um, so if you want to be here for the long haul, tap in. There's nothing wrong with it. We are here for that main event. Jay Uso is getting, and remember, Nick Aldis put out, ain't nobody coming out tonight. Nobody, no Bloodline 2.0, no OG Bloodline. This is between y'all and hey, at the end of the day, we need a definitive winner. And I think, oh, here comes Jay Uso. Ooh, runs right into a super kick. Them super kicks be. I know they gotta have they face gotta be pounded like them slap. You seen them slap joints? Ooh, Jacob Fatu put him on the shoulders. What we doing? Ooh, someone drop on the table that didn't even break. He getting nasty with it, y'all. It ain't looking too good for Jay Uso. I need Jacob Fatu to get a win, and the reason being, we don't want to stifle none of Jacob's momentum. We need Jacob to be. He can't catch what Roman's done because Roman has done it for a decade in the WWE on before our eyes. But if you want to fast track somebody, Jacob is the guy you could do it with. Woo! That that second rope jump, bop top, moonsault. Oh, we got a winner. We got a winner. Jacob Fatu defeats Jey Uso clean, y'all. Clean. That's the key word. Clean. I love you so. I love you so. Oh man, so I think this is a wild one, y'all. Advantage to the numbers goes to Bloodline 2.0. Whoo, that junk looked like it messed up Jacob back a little bit with that you know what I'm talking about with that Samoan backdrop. That move, a lot of people are doing this jump up on the ropes to look more athletic. Carmelo Hayes has one, LA Knight has one, but Jacobs is clean. Him being the biggest of those three and probably the least athletic looking of those three, but yet he very well could be the most athletic of the three, which is the wild part. You know what I'm saying? When you a big man like that, Jacob ain't no little dude. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Solo telling him. That's what I'm talking about. I want to unplug my joint, but you know what I'm saying? Got the ones up. They got the ones up tomorrow night. War Games, Survivor Series. The year has gone fast, hasn't it, y'all? 2024 is almost out the door, but we got some stuff we got to speak about. How we feeling about tonight's SmackDown? Let me see what's up. We got a couple people filtering in, and we love to see it. At the same time, let me go monitor Instagram because I want to see if people jumping in there too, because that's another platform. Shout out to everybody on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever platform you may watch us on. We appreciate it. But we got to talk about some stuff. Tonight's SmackDown was interesting. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Let me go ahead and put this on here. Okay, I enjoyed it thoroughly. Got to watch for the Instagram comments, making sure we don't leave nobody out because we love all of our people. Um, I enjoyed SmackDown in a sense of go home show before War Games. We got a little bit of couple brawls, right? We got the women's brawl, and that I ain't gonna lie to you. Without if you take all the storylines away and you just talk about match quality, I think the women's match might steal the show. It's a possibility. Um, I think I can't say it's slept on because I think with everything going on in the women's division, I think that people are looking towards that match. Boog, what up? We see you in the chat. Nice go home show. I'll give it a 7. I think that's about an accurate rating. It wasn't too over the top. They didn't do anything super crazy. Cody had a match because Cody doesn't have a match tomorrow. Neither does Carmelo Hayes. So interesting way to give us a good match. We did get to see Shinsuke Nakamura in action. How did y'all feel about Shinsuke tonight? I think, I think, um, I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with seeing him take that title off LA Knight. I think I'm okay with that. Not only am I okay with that, your boy giving it 2 thumbs up. I mean, I like the dark demeanor to Shinsuke. I think Shinsuke being gone for so long, damn near. I mean, he was forgotten about. Let's not act like we don't know. Shinsuke Nakamura is a major foreign figure. You know what I'm saying? Like he can go into any Japan. He can go to Japan. He is that dude. So I think we need to put a title on him. I think a U.S. title is great because it can elevate him, and he can elevate that title. Not that he needs elevating. His name alone. We saw the new entrance, not much more darker themed, and I like that it's not. We're not going to go into the whole like let's make him a mythological kind of. No, it's not mythological, but he's the dark side that he's tapping into, and a good way to revamp a character. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I definitely think that it's going to push him, and what I don't want to see is him lose, and you just revamp the character. You know what I'm saying? Because if he wins, you're like, oh shit. Then it's like he wins again and he wins again. Now you're building on this, and you're going towards WrestleMania, and you can build on, Shinsuke versus, and then fill in a blank. You can build on that. You can make something with that because again, we haven't seen him for so long, and when he came back, he's revitalized and he has a new look, a new demeanor, new theme song, which WWE gets it. Let's repackage. Let's repackage what we got. And shooting the green mist in LA Knight, taking him out. I just need him to win tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we gotta have a Shinsuke win. Got to. So I don't want to get super high on Shinsuke right now. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about these women. We just had the main event conclude, y'all. Jey Uso took that loss. Jey Uso took that loss clean as a whistle. Yo, he said, "Boog said we definitely getting a new U.S. champ." I'm here for it. I would love to see it. Um, don't because LA Knight can always battle back for the title. You can always do a he can pick it back up from him, or he just can't. He's not good enough. To the back of the bus you go. You bring on a new competitor. You bring on a new competitor, and you walk him into WrestleMania. And if you walk him into WrestleMania, there's a couple people he can start to go for because now that Shinsuke will be at that level where he's a threat, you don't forget Shinsuke don't want a Royal Rumble, y'all. Like, let's not act like Shinsuke ain't that dude. But yeah, we can definitely set Shinsuke up. But let's go ahead and go back towards the top of the card. We got the women's promo. We knew we was gonna get this. Ain't none of these women about to be in no match, but it built the hype. It built a couple one-on-one situations that I might be looking forward to. I might be looking forward to a Rhea Ripley getting it on with Nia Jax. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just Liv Morgan. This gets to give the WWE a chance to test the water for new matchups, new battles, new what you call it, rivalries, right? Without having to really give it to you. They can do it, test it, see if no real pop. Because one thing WWE does is look for pops.
War games. What's
What
up,
up? What
man?
up? What up? What up?
Running a little late to the party. I got an event tomorrow. You got some traveling to do tomorrow. We got a lot going on. So we're going to get Right. We always traveling, ain't it?
It's a lot of travel.
Oh,
It
either
is a lot
going
of
or
travel.
coming or going. But yeah, man. SmackDown, solid show.
We were just talking about that. I just started taking it back to the back of the card, the top of the card. I mean, um, they got some stuff they could do with these women because there's a lot of
Oh,
interesting
come
matchups.
on, come on. Don't why you build me up to let me down, Buttercup? Lash
What you
Legend
mean?
looks so good tonight. Uh, to set up for Michin to get the win. Come on, man. She looked good. She's come a long way from her first days in NXT.
Which ones you talking about? Because
All of them, but Lash Legend
all
looked
of
good.
them.
She's showing up under the bright lights, and that was my concern about the NXT girls. Like, will they show up under the bright lights? And they're doing a phenomenal job. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna run through maybe some predictions. We got a lot going on, but before we start, we gotta let y'all know what's going on with the Attitude Era podcast. I'm the Archie Carter. That's King HP. And look, if you like sci-fi, science fiction, you like Marvel and all that kind of stuff, you like good TV. Guess what? You and King HP got a lot in common because on his channel, Hall Preezy Universe, right here on YouTube, he covers all of that. And right now, him and D are covering the TV show From and doing a great job. They even interacting with the cast and the writers and the actors. So check out Hall Preezy Universe. They got a lot going on over there. Good stuff. And if you like good music, Good Karma by D. Archie Carter is streaming everywhere.
All
Everywhere.
platforms.
And if you like wrestling, Homer, Louisiana. I'm gonna be in the building tomorrow, Pro Wrestling 225. So that's what's going on outside of this. I had to get that out the way because we got a lot to talk about. And we got predictions, Attitude Era podcast. Oh, and people always asking, HP, what's in your cup? You want to know what's in his cup? You gotta swing by Hall Preezy Universe because he did one of many of his first product reviews and taste tests. So check that out.
Hey, 1 cup, 2 cup,
Them cups getting bigger by the
three
bigger by
cups,
the episodes.
more.
And
5 cups.
I keep it simple with the H2O. Yeah, man. Just had to let y'all know what's going on Attitude Era.
You
And we
can't put
have
that
a
logo
couple
up there.
new interviews on the way. Real good stuff. So stay tuned. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new to the channel, what's happening? You know what we do over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dum dum dum. All right, man, we gotta talk about SmackDown,
We
man.
don't even want to get into that
You
one.
want to know what that big shiny box is? Go check out his channel, Hall Preezy Universe.
Mr. Sippable is
Mr.
no,
Sippable
it's
was
no
birthed here
bullshit
on
over here.
Attitude Era Podcast, and he lives. So
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
He's broken in half. Was that a JR thing or a Michael Cole thing?
JR.
Because Michael
Oh
Cole
my God,
said
he's
that
broken.
tonight, and it made me wonder who coined that phrase. JR got a lot of quotables.
Jim Ross definitely coined that first. Even if Michael Cole is significantly younger than Jim Ross. So I would have a hard time believing it. Michael Cole coined it first. JR made that thing so over the top. Oh my God. Hey. Yeah.
Speaking of
I can
JR,
think of
he stopped by the Attitude Era Podcast, and that's coming too. So legends, baby, we do it big over here. But yeah, because I heard that, and I was wondering, was that a JR thing or a Michael Cole thing? No, definitely a JR thing. So
I don't think Michael Cole I don't think none of these announcers have. That's what they're missing is those like Booker T has it, but they got him on NXT, so he's working with the talent. But
oh, shuck it, duck it, quack,
suck
quack.
it, duck it, like you know what I'm saying. He's got those things that he can say, and like Jr. had business is about to pick up. I'm like, oh, he's stomping a mud hole. You know what I'm
And
saying?
walking
And
it dry. Oh, it's about to be a slobber knocker.
this, yeah, he had a lot of things he could say in his bag to let you know and let you like this match is picking up, and so it builds a suspense. Jr. too, please, you know what I'm saying? You knew when females came through, Jerry King Law was gonna lick at something. He knew it was
Yeah, but
shaky.
Jerry was trying to be a comedian at the same time.
I think the best heel announcer was honestly Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Bobby Heenan.
He
Bobby Heenan's in a lot of
he was
conversations.
yeah, he was the guy on Bash at the Beach when the NWO when the third man was revealed.
Speaking of
So
managers, my man Paul Heyman's in a tough spot.
yeah, we might be skipping around the card. Let's go. Let's
We
go.
just
You want to
talking.
go to the
We
sit down?
just talking wrestling, people. It's a SmackDown recap, and I'll let you lead and I'll follow. But look, when we talk wrestling, we just some wrestling fans talking wrestling, and hopefully you enjoy the conversation. And if you want to get in on the conversation, the comments are open to any and everybody. So it's the recap. We here. I'm the Archie Carter. That's King HP. Let's go.
Yo,
Jacob Fatu got me excited. I don't know why.
yeah, I'm just seeing some shit pop across my screen that got me excited. But
There
are
you
we
go.
doing that thing with the members?
What you? Oh, is Vinny? Where's Vinny? I've been waiting on Vinny for 3 weeks.
I bet Vinny. Big it, Vinny. You want to pop up? We get you what? We get you 10 minutes. We'll bring Vinny on in the good part.
We'll just look, Vinny. If you listening, you want to pop in tonight, man. We'll look, cause we are men of the people. So yeah, we rock with y'all. Tuning in, man. We everybody that tunes into this, we genuinely appreciate every second you tune in to hear us talk about this thing we all love called wrestling, sports entertainment, however you want to label it. So yeah, I call Vinny out. I don't know what Vinny doing, man.
You be a member. How do you become a member? Yo, book. Perfect. Yo, happy you asked. Go to YouTube. In the YouTube, I'll actually walk you guys through it. You go to YouTube. For in order to walk you. If you even click on this link, right? Get
Hey,
out of the live chat.
don't go Shannon Sharp on me and show me nothing I ain't supposed to see.
go to the Attitude Era. Right here. See, I already have the subscribe, but right here below that, you see the description of the channel, and then below that in a bold white, there's a line that says join. It says youtube.com/channel/ a whole bunch of letters, UCSN, right? You click that, and then it'll start to bring you into the perspective of joining. Once you become a member, bang. Oh, he said it'll pop up next week. All right, bet, no doubt. But I sent you the link.
It's on. It's on. Hey,
if you become a member, we gonna get you a few minutes up here. If we get too many members, we'll have to time it. But you know what I'm saying? We'll get members in here to where we could, let's interact.
No, that's what we do, man. We used to do the gaming with the game, but the schedule traveling got crazy. We're gonna pick back up on that. We really try to be interactive in all aspects of this wrestling thing, more than just
chopping off their hands at jobs.
So yeah, it's been a lot going on, but yeah, I'll let you lead, man. It's a lot we can talk about. That's rare on a SmackDown. We get a lot we can talk about.
Let's add it. Yeah, bet. We're gonna get rid of the little stuff first, because that Paul Heyman conversation is crazy. I think that's gonna be. We might end the night with that one. But let's talk about the women's battle, the women's promo for their brawl. One side of the fence, you got Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Liv, Raquel, and who's the fifth one? Coralie? No.
Naomi, huh?
No, Naomi on the other side.
You're talking about the War Games.
Yeah. I see these Polo. We see you in the chat too. D, we see you in the chat. It will be a special moment. Everybody cop the membership, join the family, and that's what we'll do. We'll start bringing all. You know what I'm saying? We'll cycle y'all through. We'll do subject by subject. You know what I'm saying? Pick a subject. 5 minutes. 5-minute rounds. We do.
Man,
why not? Why not? Because it's a lot to discuss. But how do you feel about the women's match? Do you think it'll exceed expectations? Do you think it'll be
I love what the women are doing in the WWE. I just don't want to see a bunch of weapons and spots. Yes, it's War Games. Yes, I don't want to see that every match. Now I'm about to sound like Bully Ray. I don't want to see it every match, right? Sometimes we can just have a clean match without the extra stuff. Extra stuff is good. We all love a good broken table. We all love a good kendo stick whack, but I would like to just see a good solid match. And I don't know how I feel about the women because it feel like it's just kind of got thrown together. And Jade Cargill, aka Jade Car hit, because she got hit by a car. And they haven't resolved that, have they?
Jay Car hit is crazy. I think that's a setup to be Bianca. Whenever people get hit by cars or betrayed, like something like that happens back, I did it for the Rock.
For the Rock.
It's always someone closest to you. It always is.
Oh, so if something happened to me, y'all, he did it.
It's DNA.
DNA did it.
DNA did it. Hey, check the DNA. It's DNA.
Bars. Yeah, the women's match, I think my expectations are at a good level that they'll exceed them. So, and maybe Jade has a miraculous comeback, and you know what I'm saying? She
Royal Rumble.
So is it 5-4 or 5-5?
It's 5-5. They picked up Bailey, I think.
See, I don't know. I don't know. I missed that. I know Dave Batista posted that Bailey had a badonkadonk on his Instagram. Last time he did that with Dana Brooke, it kind of popped off something for him. So Dave, you ain't slick, Batista. You ain't slick, and you ain't gotta be doing all that. You Dave Batista. You Drax.
Dave Batista. But hey, at the end of the day, he ain't lying.
Hey, shooter's gonna shoot.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
So how you feel about the women's match?
I think it's gonna tear down the house, and once again we're in a weird spot. That Money in the Bank thing brings a new dynamic because the two champions are on the same team, and they're on the team with the girl who's got a Money in the Bank and can cash in at any time. So if one of the girls loses and is the last one left, like let's say it's Tiffany and Naomi. No, Naomi. Tiffany and Nia versus on the other side, Naomi, Rhea, and Bianca, right? Tiffany could be like, bye, and dip and let her get worked by 3 people. Match ends, she come right back. It's Tiffy time. Or Liv. Same deal.
Honestly, I don't feel a cash in is gonna happen. I think it'd be too complex to pull off during the match.
Yeah, but they missed the crown
because
jewel
it's in a cage and it's a lot. You got to get a ref in, and it's a lot of steps that has to happen.
So you think they missed the opportunity at Crown Jewel when both champions faced each other? Because I think that was the writings on the wall. Why would you not? Whoever loses, I'm about to pin you.
I just don't want her to have the case long as Damian Priest did.
Okay, that's fair.
But I told you in the beginning, normally the advantage, right? There's one team that has the advantage. If they were doing a 2-on-1, beat Nia down, she came in, cashed, and left the match, I thought that would have been fine. But that's the only way I can see a cash in happening. But so what team you got?
I got Team Rhea. You've been watching Nia Jax takes pins. She lost to Naomi. She's lost to Bailey. She's been taking pins. So I expect all the champions to get beat. And they're not going to have Rhea looking weak. You're not going to have Bianca looking weak. And Tiffany can cash in. She can just walk off without getting pinned on the other side of the fence. So the champions are going to get beat. And then within the coming months, they're going to drop those titles to whoever pinned them in the match. Cool. So I don't.
We'll see.
Got
I missed who they picked up. I just know that they wrote Jade off, and then I saw her in the gym doing pull-ups. So,
nah, Jade. They said all that injury stuff. Someone just said in the top. Polo said, no, not Polo. Who said it? Oh no, Polo did. Rumors that Jade is not hurt. It's a work, truth or cap.
I saw her on Instagram doing pull-ups with somebody. She was in the gym working out. So
If they'd have did like they did Ricochet and said if she got hurt, I'd have believed it. But you just pre-staged her up there.
Well, the thing is, even if you pre-stage her, tell her, hey, don't post nothing on social media for a week or two. Like, let people believe what they see.
Right. Right. Let the beat build.
That was
But
definitely the weirdest staging of an act. We've seen people really get hit with cars. So
you know what's crazy? These WWE superstars, a lot of them don't own their stuff, like their social medias. That's why, like, when they leave the company, it goes away. So Jade Cargill was Jade Cargill before the WWE, so she probably does own hers. But with the company, they may have some sort of deal in play, like they do for some of these stars, like Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns, if and when he leaves the WWE, he ain't gonna be Roman Reigns wherever he pops up at. He'll be
Joe
Schmo. You know what I'm saying? He'll be something else. John Moxley. You know what I'm saying? So I think they could have worked the deal. Hey, don't post nothing.
I know a
It's
lot
the
of it.
world don't need to see you work out. You the buffest chick in the game.
A lot of people have contractual obligations, sponsorships, deals, and let's be honest, people make a lot of money from their social media. So I'm not mad at it. It's just okay. You could have chilled for it. If that's true and the timing is right. Could have been an old post. Who knows? But still, that was the whole Y6 Whataburger thing. Chill. Like, chill. But women's match should be
Yeah.
good. Well, I'm looking forward to this Shinsuke Nakamura LA Knight match.
And let's get into that.
First off,
I
I
was
love
saying,
how they cut down his intro and changed it a little bit. It's not the super long intro. It kind of gets right into it. I like this Shinsuke Nakamura.
yeah, I like this shit. And I was saying this earlier, giving him his flowers. I definitely think you have to let him win this belt. He's been on the shelf. You revamped him. You revitalized him. Gave him a new character. Repackaged the shit. But here's the thing: you have him lose, it's all for nothing.
Yeah.
It's
And
all for nothing.
WWE
So
has that happens. It's been happening a lot lately. People get repackaged. Poor Vinci. They they rebranded, repackaged, cut his hair, gave him new outfit, new gimmick, new gear, and he lost everything he's touched has been an L since he's been back. So
yeah, absolutely. Um, Polo says Shinsuke wins. I agree with you. But who's a good follow up beef? Uh, not Andrade or Carmelo because they were just in the title picture. Bring somebody back. Maybe Logan Paul comes back.
nah,
What do you do? Maybe you do. What
nah,
did you do with your face? Remember, we're going to WrestleMania season. They're gonna
not
want to bring
Logan.
all their big attractions.
WrestleMania's like 100 days away. That's a couple, 2, 3 months. So
It's a few months, but you want to
it's
start
a
your build
lot
up.
of people that can chase in that particular
Montez
championship.
Ford could come out the blue and start saying, I've been overshadowed for too long. But I wouldn't do that just yet because Montez Ford is a guy who can take the belt and run with it. And then you have rivalries and you create rivalries that way. He runs it back with LA Knight. I agree with that, Vinny. Going into some Royal Rumble, bring up a new person.
Yeah, they got to run it back. At least once or twice. They love to drag things out, but after that, where do you go?
Where do you go?
Because
We'll see.
honestly, the SmackDown men's roster is not that deep. Remember, we went through it. It's not like
It's not as deep.
it's not deep like that. I mean, I don't know if that's a pause or not, but it's not.
Well, pause, because you definitely said the men's roster, but uh, you got to break up some of these clicks because by clicking people like the Bloodline and the Bloodline 2.0, that's a lot of stars in there that could be competing. Tamaloa and Tamatanga should be competing for some. Jacob Fatu needs
Well, they
growth.
were tag team champions, so
They were, but you got to get them back in those pictures. If you want to prove that they're the reason why the Bloodline OG worked so well, at one point they were dominant. They held the gold, like a lot of it. So they could back up what they talked about. Bloodline 2.0 don't look so dominant. Yeah, you gave them the tag titles, but the guys who wore them weren't the guys who won them. That was Jacob. So Jacob looks dominant. He just beat the former Intercontinental Champion tonight clean, no assistance. But Jacob versus Shinsuke is something we could put on a PLE at a bigger event, Rumble, even Mania, and that lets Shinsuke get a nice little run, building up, and then Jacob, same type of build, and then they meet strong, the king of the strong style versus a fucking Samoan werewolf. I love it. I love it.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to say.
But LA
But
Knight
again,
got to
like I
come up
said,
off
that
of that.
so much is invested in Bloodline that middle of the roster is kind of muddy. Like I said, because there are a lot of it's tag teams, then it's people we don't see. Where's Grayson Wilder? Where's Austin Theory? Where's Pretty Deadly? Like where's Pete Dunne? I haven't seen him in a while. Where are these people? There's a lot of people that we just aren't seeing on TV.
This is where NXT does a great job. They probably have as many bodies, if not more, and you see a lot of people moving.
But yeah, Shinsuke looks good. I like the return. I like him using the mist. I just like Shinsuke Nakamura. I have not ever not liked Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah. Facts. Then we get yeah. I'm Shinsuke. You going? Well, we ain't doing a prediction video just yet. That's on its way too. Tommaso Ciampa. I like this. I think this breakup's gonna be good. Give it to me on a PLE though, because they
The
can
thing
wrestle.
is,
They fucking deserve it.
if you follow their rivalry in NXT, it's probably top 3 rivalries in NXT. If they can execute that on main roster and have the people into it, that would be great. I just don't think the people would be into it.
I agree with you there. But a bigger event like WrestleMania, if you're doing 2 nights, I don't want to see 5 matches on a night and that's it. Like,
Well, that's
bro,
gonna happen.
give me,
You know that's gonna
give me.
happen.
But it's like there's so much talent. Give me 7 matches a night. Not too far off from 5, but let some of these guys get highlighted. Like Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano can go. They can go. They can have one of the matches that it might not ring bells today, but when they talk about great WrestleMania
No,
matches and
bro,
moments,
they've never had a bad match. Nothing less than a solid 7.5, 8. Like nothing less than, and that's hard to do in a rivalry. These guys went at it in NXT. If the story was good, if they can reproduce that on main roster, that would be awesome. Like that would really be awesome. I just don't think people are invested in Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
do you think their height has something to do with it? Because they are smaller guys, substantially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. Like Triple H doesn't like them to use the word small. I forgot who the announcer was that got fired for saying that shit, for saying they were small.
Triple
And
H,
then
in the past, he didn't like the indie guys. These are indie guys. Unfortunately, size is a thing where indie guys thrive because who else was an indie guy? Adam Cole. And Adam
yeah,
Cole cooks in the ring. I watched something on TV the other night. It was called The Best of NXT. And guess who they highlighted?
hmm.
Ricochet. Ricochet, I take back everything I said about Ricochet. I forgot about Ricochet in NXT. The
Killer.
first match popped up was Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream. I was like, what is this? Then Ricochet Adam Cole. I think Ricochet Adam got like, I don't know why they was focused on Ricochet, where this popped up on the TV at. But Ricochet, again, that's one of those things. I only say that to say some people's best work in the WWE is their NXT days, unfortunately, and it doesn't really translate over sometimes to main roster. So I think that's probably the case with because even when they brought Adam Cole up there was toying with him, people were into it. They just never really pushed it. Keith Lee, another one. Keith Lee in NXT and Dynamite Dijak, what they did down there was classic. It's just something about it doesn't translate to the masses, and unfortunately, I feel that's going to happen with Ciampa and Gargano. But they in the ring they don't miss. They don't miss at
And
all.
I hope they get a chance to pull it off on a PLE. Raw's good, but SmackDown's good, but sometimes I need that payoff. And I feel like guys who've been
You
busting
know
their
what it
ass.
is? It's that fight right before Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, right? That was the first time a lot of people saw those fighters, the women.
Yeah, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor.
And that put them in a different light. You know what I'm saying? So that card placement is important. So maybe you put this on before a big match or something to where the eyes are on it. So, but that's why you build cards. That's why you have the pre-card be what it is and the co-main event be what it is, so people can see it. Is it like what you're saying? Put it in front of the people's eyes so they can see it.
Yes, payoff. I need it. I agree with you, Vinny. Um, Shinsuke versus Ciampa will be epic. Polo, that's a match I didn't even know I wanted. Like, yeah, it would be. It would be.
Shinsuke Gargano would be good. His
Yeah,
nickname is Johnny Wrestling. You don't get that name for not being good at wrestling.
yeah. So there's a lot of matches. When we talk about who could be Shinsuke's next opponent, should he pick up the win tomorrow night? He's got a bag that's open if the WWE is willing to let guy, because you know what's funny, they do this on NXT. Axiom and Nathan Frazier, they're always beefing and
Or
they're always doing
even,
other
let's
shit.
say with Chase U, they would take a guy out of Chase U, which is, I'm sad about that, and let him go have a singles match. Hey, your turn to go try. The D'Angelo family, your turn, go try. It's just like when you locked in, you locked in. So
WWE main roster will not do that. They're
I
very,
think it's because how they sell the package, right? Because even when Eric was hurt from the War Raiders or War Machine or the Warriors, whatever you want to call them, you didn't really see a lot of solo work from Ivar. He was in NXT, then he wasn't. So it's like when they break up teams, somebody get hurt, like pretty deadly. You didn't see them because one was hurt. So, and I think that's sometimes a chance for somebody to shine. And
right.
again,
I
like you
agree with
said, I think it's the package that they're selling. But
and that might because main roster is in the business of merch and yada yada yada. So yeah,
merchant imprints, impressions, and clicks, baby. Speaking of clicks, hit that notification button if you're new to the channel. Swing by YouTube, subscribe, and hit the notification button because you never know when we're going to go live. And we drop content all throughout the week. We have some of the best interviews with anybody you can name. We've probably interviewed or we got them lined up. And got original content, and we have a really good series called Double Up, where we take one wrestler, compare characters, and decide which was the best. That's probably my favorite thing on here. And me and HP got a show called They Got Us, where we ask questions about wrestling, like, when did you realize Kane and Undertaker wasn't brothers? Or when did you realize Yokozuna wasn't Japanese? When did you realize Razor... Look, a lot of
yeah,
content
buddy.
on this
We
channel
gotta get
at
back
Square
on it too. We about
Podcast.
to get
We do a lot. But back to SmackDown.
yeah. KO brings receipts. Who is the real heel here? Now, unfortunately, this is not a match taking place tomorrow night. It's going to be a Saturday night main event. But they doing a long game with this
They're
shit. KO
trying
and
to
Cody.
draw interest in this, and I, I, I don't know how I feel about it
Here's why I think Cody Reigns'
because we
title
just
run is
saw
bad.
it. We just saw Cody
Mhm.
KO.
Yep. Yep. They purposely made it to where Cody or KO didn't want to do certain things because he wanted to be, my friend. But Vinny just said it. My dog crash out KO, crash out Kevin Owens is gonna crash out this time. He ain't gonna be worried about you. He ain't gonna be worried about. But too little, too late. To me, Cody's run has not been filled with people or put with people that I ever felt like his championship was in danger. And that's why I always compare his run to Shawn Michaels. There's a reason for it. One, they both won 2 Royal Rumbles. They both won their first one and lost at WrestleMania. Then they went on the next year to win back to back, right? That time they were babyface. I mean, Shawn was babyface, Cody was babyface both times. But this time they won. Now, difference is there. Cody fought the same person. Shawn fought Diesel, then he went on against Brett. But in Shawn's first run, He fought Diesel. He fought Good Friends, Better Enemies pay-per-view. He fought the British Bulldog. Ended up going against Vader. He did a 6-man tag. He went against Mankind. Um, so he did things where you felt like the title could be in danger. Maybe not so much with the British Bulldog, but the way everybody was bigger than Shawn. Everyone was stronger than Shawn, and they put that out there for you to see. I don't know how Shawn's gonna do it. I don't know how Shawn's gonna do it. We haven't had that for Cody. His first match was AJ Styles. AJ Styles is a great opponent, but not AJ Styles is a good opponent at the big pay-per-view, not at the very first one he gets, because we know Cody's not going to drop after finishing the story. We know that. So you should have put someone like Logan Paul, Carmelo. Hey, just
The
waste it.
only time Cody felt like he was in danger was when he wrestled Seth Rollins with the torn pec.
Yeah.
That was it.
And that's his whole run.
Because he
Even the
had
Brock
something
Lesnar.
against him. He had something saying, okay, maybe this might not work in your favor.
I thought the Brock Lesnar too, but at the end of the time, I was just talking about his title run. You bring up his whole run, and that's another point. We haven't really felt like he's in danger. So, hence the phrase Cody will let anybody hit. Ain't nobody running for Cody's belt. Cody, when people win the belt, Jerry the King Lawler used to say, now he goes from the predator to being prey. Because when you're champion, all eyes are on you. Everybody coming
All
for
eyes
you.
on me.
It ain't felt that way for Cody. And it's not that Cody can't wrestle. I'm not saying that. I like his matches. He had a good match with Carmelo tonight. But goddamn, man, you giving us him versus KO, crash out KO. You ain't about to win the title and getting this
I
bloodline
don't
shit.
know who Cody appeals to. Because
Kids.
he
Fucking kids.
does have fans.
He does. Let's not act like he does. He does.
It's maybe he just don't appeal to older people who see it differently, right? It's the John Cena thing. It's the let's go Cena, Cena sucks thing. So I just don't know who the
But
appeal is to and for, because there is an appeal there.
Cena had challengers. Like Randy Orton is about the same size. He's actually like bigger than him. He had the Edges, which is smaller, but
Randy
Edge
is the
was a
one
more.
who they should be doing this KO thing with.
I feel like they're saving it for something. A bigger pay-per-view Royal Rumble, maybe Mania. But if not either of those, then they fuck this whole thing up. Because I don't want to see a triple threat match with him. Because it's like we're gonna keep attaching him to the bloodline is a moneymaker without Cody Rhodes. They didn't need Cody. It was rolling before Cody. Cody didn't even have to come back. They could have filled his spot with Seth Rollins just as easy and not had a person blink. Easy. Easy. Seth Rollins could have been like, you've never pinned my shoulders to the mat. And Roman would have had to sit back. Wait, I haven't? Hold up. Wait. Yeah, you beat me by. Yeah. Don't forget who put you on in the Shield. Don't forget who gave you your cues. Seth and Roman will always forever work. Forever. Cody does too, only because of the story. But his next championship run, once he loses this belt and he has no story, it's I don't think Cody will be as big. Pause. I've been just stardusted like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? But again, John Cena's runs have been marked. What up? I see you, boy. John Cena's he had some shit we didn't know. CM Punk, I'm the best in the world. Cena was going against multi-time champions. CM Punk, Edge, Randy Orton.
But it's not Cody's
Logan
fault.
Paul, KO.
It's not Cody's fault. I'm giving him a little
It's not
grace.
Cody's fault.
And
You're right. You're right.
I've been tough on him. I've been real tough on Cody Rhodes, but it's not his fault. He's just his timing is everything.
I know we get Cody versus Drew McIntyre for the
You
championship.
can't blame somebody for being the top of the class. Speaking of goods, and I would podcast you DNA. They got a podcast. I disagree. They're talking about Javante Davis saying he needs to fight people. And I was in there commenting like, well, he has been fighting people. It's not his fault it's a gap between him and the competition.
Hold on, brother. You know I'm a boxing
No, I'm talking about
fanatic.
yeah. It's been sometimes he fought twice a year. Sometimes it was almost a year in between fights. But what I'm saying
Well,
is,
he's the go. He's the cash cow
but that's what
outside
I'm
of
saying.
Canelo.
They're
Like,
speaking
yeah,
on him. He needs to fight talent. It's not his fault. He's that far from the talent. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
I do. But from a boxing
Like when
standpoint,
Roy Jones was fighting, Roy Jones was so far ahead of his weight class until
Roy
it caught up
Jones,
to him.
Roy Jones can be two things to be said about Roy Jones. One, he's super great. He also was fighting a lot of people that it's like at the time that's all they have right now for you, man. And you're light years
That's
ahead of him.
Cody.
But when he got in the ring with those people who were more than qualified,
Oh, we got
James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, and I'm not talking about the second Bernard Hopkins fight,
no B
the
Hop was
first one
amazing.
or the second.
B Hop
He
was
was putting
amazing.
it down.
But
He
no
was
Hopkins
amazing.
scared
So
me. That's when I learned about people what strong arm rivalry was. He went to jail for strong arm rivalry.
yeah,
I mean, he robbed somebody
but
without a
but
weapon.
Tank is different. Tank, if you look at his record, the
No,
marketing of Tank is
no,
well
I'm just
done.
speaking on the fact that
No,
we talking about
I got you. But whenever it's boxing talk, I'll be
Cody
like,
doesn't
"But
have
I'll be
formidable
in it."
opponents because the gap is so big
No,
between
the gap. I mean, yeah, yeah.
there
And
aren't
that's
many
WWE's
there aren't
fault.
many former champions. Like you said, Cena fought former champions. It's not his fault there aren't many in the company. It's not his
No,
fault
no,
nobody seems
you're
like a
right.
threat to him because the
You know
threats
whose
are
fault it is? Roman Reigns. By Roman Reigns holding that title for 4 fucking years, nobody got to get that
they didn't
in the
get that
light.
check. They didn't
Like
get that gold star.
they didn't get the gold star. So you lost like 4 years is a long time. Yet you also have those guys built on one brand and sent Cody to the other. If Cody goes to Monday Night Raw, he has Seth Rollins to compete with, CM Punk to compete with, Bronson Reed to compete with, Drew McIntyre to compete with. Right there, all those people I said, SmackDown, Roman Reigns was champ. A lot of those people left. Brock Lesnar gave him a rub early, but
But I'm not even
okay.
sure who, but 4 years is not only a lot of time, it's a lot of talent to go through. 4 years
Yeah.
is a long time. So that created the gap and made it hard. Cause that's what makes it hard for Cody. Nobody else
Like
was able
Roman Reigns
to
beat Edge,
close the
Daniel
gap.
Bryanson, Drew
See, again,
McIntyre,
that's talent that's not there anymore. Cody don't
not even
have
there
that.
no more.
So it's not your fault,
Brock
Raheem.
Lesnar, like Roman wiped the table clean, and those guys ain't around. So you're deficient on top level stars. You're right. Like I didn't even think about this. Like who did Roman beat? I can't. Well, shit.
Roman ran,
Roman cleared the table.
ran
He beat
Roman.
the fuck out of Kevin Owens.
Roman
He
hit
beat
that.
the
Roman hit the refresh button, and yeah, think about it. Think
it's
about in
Roman's
four
fault.
years who was hot and who wasn't, and who Roman beat during that title reign. It was a lot of people, heels and faces. So it's just that's why I said that step up to Roman was so big that nobody can step up to Cody because the gap is no. It's
Well,
kind of
they're
like
gone.
it's kind of
If
like
those guys are
looking
still
in the
here, it'd
free
be
agent
good.
pool. Like, damn, there's really nothing in here to help our team better to be better. So,
Cody will let anybody hit y'all.
hey,
You want a championship? Hey, Devon, we see you in the chat. Go get a title shot from Cody. Miss
hey,
Awesome Saucy, you want a title shot? Talk
yeah.
spicy.
Oh,
You might get a title shot. That's the way it is. So
because
sad
they
to see,
have to
but
do something. That's the thing. They have because for such a long time they didn't have to do anything. Book it with Roman. That's it. Book it with Roman. So
well,
I
we
don't know.
talked about Cody. Cody went on tonight to fight Carmelo Hayes. Much better match than I thought their initial match where they had that double botch jumping off the top back when they did the draft.
But they didn't even mention that.
Maybe that's for the better.
I don't know.
Hey man, what y'all have for You know what I have for Thanksgiving? What you have for Thanksgiving, bro?
You want the truth?
Yeah, I'm about to tell you the truth.
French fries and like cereal.
Oh, okay. You was with me then.
Oh
I
yeah,
had hot and spicy noodles and Doritos.
I was solo dolo, man. Like,
I was solo.
hey,
It's
and you
all good,
know,
bro.
we love you, Solo.
Yeah, I tried to order food, but everything was closed. I was kind of
Everything was
low key upset.
closed. Like, yeah, it wasn't very Thanksgiving around these parts.
No, not for me. My I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into that shit. But yeah, I had some ramen noodles, the big joints. They're not even called ramen noodles, but like they're like hot and spicy. You put whatever,
The only thing
and I
about
had some
ramen
Doritos.
noodles is it's like is they need to make like a pack and a half because a pack ain't enough and two packs is too many.
Too much.
Two
Yeah, yeah,
packs
yeah.
is too many. One pack ain't enough. So that pack and a half, whoever's selling a pack and a half, holler at your boy. Them two packs be disgusting.
Yo, and for real, it starts to. I can't. I be spicing mine up. I be hitting it with the
Some
smoked
people make their
paprika.
noodles fancy. They put meat in it, seafood, little fresh onions, garlic, shallots. They be hooking it up. So I raw dog mine, crunch them up straight out the bag.
You're disgusting. That is not natural. Humans do not need to eat that. Y'all
I raw
in the
dog many
chat.
things, HP. That's probably disgusting. So
What up? What up? We got you. Y'all already know who we got in the building. Y'all already know who we got in the building. But we had the Cody Carmelo match.
it was
Again,
good. It was a good match.
it was, but it's like
I thought they
Cody will
could
let
have let.
anybody hit.
I thought they could let Carmelo get the sneaky win. Just
Ooh.
and because that used to happen. He pinned the champ. That's how we got X Pac, Sean Waltman. Why? The 1-2-3 kid got a sneaky win over Razor Ramon. And did it hurt Razor Ramon any? Absolutely not. Did it help X
You
Pac?
built a new star.
Built a new star.
You built a new star.
And that's
Damn.
that's that's the rub, okay? Because we bring John Cena back, we bring Mysterio back. The rub hasn't been rubbing. That's how you do it. Carmelo beat Cody? What? That would have been right before the pay-per-view. So Cody's off his game a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that's
Yeah.
when you get an aggressive Cody. I lost to Carmelo, KO, I'm taking it out on you.
Matter
And
of
then
fact,
Cody apologized. I'm sorry for that. Then it keeps happening to him where he have to get aggressive and beat people and he apologized.
yo, turn him heel. He
That'll be
takes it out
the
on
that'll be the
Carmelo.
slow that'll be the slow heel turn.
He loses again.
Again, that's the Joe
Loses
Hendry
again.
thing. Joe Hendry is smiley and bubbly, but there's a point in that match where he hit that switch and you're like, oh man, this
It's
dude.
done.
Yeah. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was I agree, it was a good match, but now let me do the Chelsea Green. You got Chelsea Green versus Machine. Machine gets the win and advances in the US women's title tournament.
it was Lash Legend Piper Niven and Michin.
And Machine, yeah, and Chelsea Green.
I
And Chelsea Green,
love
right?
that they referenced her luchador background. I love that they mentioned that part about her career tonight because it's something they don't mention often with Michin. They don't mention much about her Mia Yim days, but
Candy, we see you in the chat. I even put you on the screen.
so it's yeah, Lash Legend looked great. Piper Niven, Piper Driver. I just like everything about this match. It was solid.
I
Except
thought it
for
was
the
solid too.
outcome. Except for the outcome.
I like it because it surprised me. I didn't expect her. I'm cool with it because I watched her go back and forth for NXT, back and forth to SmackDown, losing to Nia Jax week after week after week after week. I needed her to get some sort of payoff. If it's gonna be getting to the finals or maybe even being the first women's, I wouldn't use her.
She's been repackaged. It's one of the rare repackagings that is paying off because she was with the Good
It could
Brothers
just
and she was
she can
doing
fight.
everything and she got new gear. She leaned out a little bit and
Yep,
she's
she can
pulling
fight.
out. Yeah, so
If she were to become
it
the
said
first US
Cody's
women's
stupid to
champion,
apologize.
I I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it, you know. So good win for Machine. But now there's some shit we gotta speak about.
Just sit
Very
down.
cinematic. There's a sit down tonight, y'all. Paul Heyman.
I liked it and I didn't like it. Let me tell you why.
Paul Heyman sat down with
I
CM Punk
don't like
and Roman Reigns.
how weak they've made Roman look, but he started the conversation with, "He making me wait. You don't make me wait, fam. You ain't that no more. You ain't that no more. You don't got the sauce like that no more, Roman." But he's still moving like that.
That's the confusion for Roman. Triple H told us Roman's the next turn for Roman's gonna be crazy. I don't want to use the term weak with Roman. I just want to use the term. I don't know if there is a proper term that you could use, but I think Roman
He's
is in a
beaten and
discovery.
battered, and he's, you know how it says you've been humbled? It's like,
Yeah, but he don't want to be humble. You can just see it.
you
Like
mentioned
he
Roy
could.
Jones. Roy Jones got knocked through the ropes. You know what Roy Jones said? "I never lost. I didn't lose. I never lost." Roy, you got knocked through the ropes. Never lost. And see, that's
Yo,
Roman.
I ain't gonna
That's,
hold you.
like you said, that's the dilemma Roman's in right now. Do you be humble or do you still move like you the tribal chief?
You still move like you the tribal chief because that's what makes the television good. Where you feel for Roman. Roman is a chief without a tribe. I
Punk
mean, he
said, "I'm
has
not
when he
here
got the
for
OG.
you. I'm here for Paul."
CM Punk is the perfect guy for Roman because one, I don't need your celebrity, brother. Like we even talk about battle
And
rap. You know what I'm saying?
two,
There's certain.
the biggest part of this, you don't need a title for this match.
Mm, I would love to see it. Now here's where I go. There will be a title when this match happens
But
because
Paul Heyman said that. He said Punk is the biggest threat to Solo.
yes, yes. Now here's what they weren't telling you that I felt that this is what they were saying. Punk, I think Punk or Heyman said a favor because they went like this. They did the one. Even Punk did the one, but Punk didn't do the one because he was solo with the Bloodline. He said this is a one time
One time.
and one favor. And Roman was like, "What? I owe you a favor?" And he was like, "No, you don't owe me nothing.
I don't like you.
Paul Heyman
I don't
owes
like
me
the
a
way
favor."
you talk. I don't like you. They got
Yo, he said,
straight
"I don't
to
like
it.
you."
I don't like
This
you.
was nasty work. This segment was. It screams SummerSlam to me. Next year's SummerSlam. And this is why. He said Paul Heyman owes me a favor. I think everyone's expecting Roman to get his title back at
You know
some
what's
point.
crazy? We looking forward to a match between Roman and Punk that they didn't even book.
They ain't even book it.
But we got a match
The
with Cody and KO that we just kind of here for.
Gonna get it. Hey, get rid of the title, bro. Like, here's what I'm saying with this, right?
Maybe
And let me
that's
give
why
you.
they put that match not on War Games, because it has
No,
to
you got
have
to
its
stretch
own
it.
spotlight. Yeah, they got
You got to
you.
stretch it.
You
So
cannot stand next
here's
to Roman Reigns and CM Punk.
my strategy booking, my fantasy booking. Cody obviously beat fucking KO. The Rock's got to come back at some point, right? Because now you came back at Bad Blood, did this. No one knows what the fuck that meant because you haven't come back since. So I assume he'll come back tomorrow night. If not, whatever. He will fight Cody because he told Cody, "I'm coming back for you." Cody could drop that title to The Rock and no one will be mad at it. Do it at the Royal Rumble. Guess who's going in the Royal Rumble? Fucking Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns should win that Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns versus The Rock at WrestleMania is what we wanted, but not for The Rock to just take the spot from people who earned it. Now it's organic. And put the Ulafala on the line. Let him be in charge of the Bloodline 2.0 and all that shit, right? Cool. So now we have that. Roman wins. He's the new champ. We're going on. CM Punk one day comes out to Paul Heyman. I need that favor. Roman keeps asking because he asked tonight, "What's the favor, Paul?" And Paul didn't tell him. He said, let's just get through War Games and we have the
We
rest of
know
the
what
time
the
to.
favor is.
The favor is my thing. My thing is that favor is a shot at the title when you get it, because you're getting it. You're gonna hold it down for me. I want my shot. You gotta put that shit on a major pay-per-view. You can't have that shit be at fucking Monday Night Raw.
Bro, CM Punk could come out and
And
say,
CM Punk
hey,
is on the other show.
Because Punk is so, but that's none of that matters anymore, especially not going to Netflix. Punk could come out and say, hey, Cody, you ain't it. I want a shot. And guess what? People will be there for it. CM Punk, as much as I've been hard on him, you can turn the car any way with him. Because he's the anti-hero. He don't need a story. I want it.
He's a merch seller. He's a needle mover.
And I said people like him for everything but wrestling, but that's part of it. He can, and you know what that is? That's him being a Paul Heyman guy. That's learning from Paul Heyman how to be whatever you need to be to get whatever you want. And Punk they can just throw him anywhere and he can make it work. When he's invested. When he's not invested, then it's different.
I mean, we got a Drew McIntyre feud that we didn't ask for, didn't want, didn't care for, and it turned out to be a fucking masterpiece.
And that's top 3 or top 5 feuds in both of their careers, especially Drew. Top 3, easy. Maybe his best.
You give us Roman versus Punk. Oh my God. 1, because Paul Heyman is in the mix. Wise man. Fucking Heyman keeps telling him, or fucking Punk keeps saying, he was my wise man first. He even this shit gonna get crazy. Can we speed this up? Like,
and that's not even bloodline. That's just Punk, Roman. But guess what? There is a bloodline, which means Punk will give us some matches with the Usos.
And Usos respect it gets. Will the Usos attack Punk? Probably not. Probably not.
But guess what? That's my tribal chief. You just can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just step up.
Hey, Uso, like shit. You don't call shots. We're all equals. I'm not attacking him. This is your shit.
And then you know what Jay can say? Jay can say, "You ain't won nothing since you've been back here."
Ooh.
My title reign may have been short, but it was still a title reign.
Roman had going to show up and crash out. Boog, I feel you on that.
He'll
definitely take out Bronson Reed. That's how Bronson Reed's going to get eliminated, through the hands of, because that
or he just gets missing out of the match. You know, they end up fighting through the backstage or something, and he's missing.
But you can't let that rivalry fall flat. It's good. They're 1-1. Don't forget, 1-1.
Because War Games is first team to the pin, right?
First team to the pin, and Bloodline 2.0 won the advantage. They're gonna have a numbers advantage, so
we'll see.
Ooh,
but yeah, good SmackDown. Finally, a good go home show. SmackDown is picking up, going into the Netflix deal come January. So it's War Games gonna be pretty good. You want to knock out some predictions real quick?
I have a banana.
Yo, you just gonna pop up on screen while I'm on live? Yo, chill out. You're all the way on screen. You're all the way on screen. Get off. Get off. Yes, you got it. Take the banana. You got it. It's all yours. Yo, chill out.
Hey,
close my door. You know I'm. Yo, what just happened here?
Love you. You had a run in. You had a run in. She cashed in her banana in the bank contract. She want that banana. The baby had a banana in the bank contract. She just cashed.
No, I can't even tell you no at that point. Like you just
got cashed in on, brother.
I'm waiting for the other one to come through now. She had a banana. Daddy, can I go ahead, take it? Just
you know how that go. You know how that go.
Yeah, so, but she came all the way on camera. When she seen the lights and shit, she's like,
hey, let me cash in this banana in the bank contract.
Yeah, man.
It's all good. I think, it's family, baby. You know, hey, we family around here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, You want to do them first thing in the morning? You want to do them right now? I think we can wait. I think we got DNA got to get in. I think he gonna be in on this one.
Well, you know what that means? That means you gotta subscribe to YouTube and hit that notification button because we're gonna drop our War Games. I'm thinking Money in the Bank. Banana in the Bank is crazy. We're dropping our War Games Survivor Series predictions in the morning before the event. So you gotta hit that notification button so you know when we dropped it. And I've been mentioning some names on past shows, bang, and we talked about it early in the show. On the way, they stopped by Attitude Era Podcast. But before we go, once again, thank you for tuning in. I hope this week was good to you and good for you. War Games is tomorrow, predictions in the morning. And like I said, time for the show. If you like sci-fi, science fiction, Marvel, all that good cinematic television stuff, Hall Priest Universe, you see it under his name. That's his YouTube channel. He does that. We call him Mr. Sippable because he likes a little taste from time to time. And he's getting into the reviews, and he just reviewed his first Daddy Soda on his channel. So check out that. And if you like good music, Good Karma by D. Archie Carter on all streaming platforms. And 24-Hour Karate School is my YouTube channel. There's a whole Good Karma video playlist. Every song has a video. So check that out. And tomorrow, I will be in Louisiana, Pro Wrestling 225. Yeah, I might, you know what I'm saying? I might hit somebody with a bear hug or something. You know what I'm saying? If you was a wrestler, what would your finishing move be? Then that was random. I'm talking about bear hugging. I don't know.
I would use a submission move.
So you a submission
either
guy.
the
I used to think
the
Texas Cloverleaf was so cool. I loved Dean Malenko when I was a kid, bro. He felt the Iceman. Like I like Dean Malenko as that guy. So
I would probably use the crippler crossface. I would call it something different.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't say
crippler crossface goes crazy. Like that is a dope. Or
we talked about He Who Shall Not Be Named last episode. I think we need to take a deep dive into that one day because you can't. Certain things you can't erase. Can't get rid of. But
I would also think about you bringing back.
Huh?
I would also think about using the crossface chicken wing.
Only Bob Backlund style. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I like simple. I like the Iron Claw. I like the clothesline from hell was crazy. Like JBL had one of the best clotheslines ever.
I thought his clothesline was dope. I just didn't like it as a finisher.
I like a DDT. You know what I'm saying? I like
Jake Snake.
Cactus Jack had I like Gangrel had a good DDT. That Impaler was a good DDT. So yeah, I don't know what my finishing move would be. Something crazy.
I would use a submission. But you know what's wild? Is that Bret Hart only had one submission. And think about all the motherfuckers Bret beat.
Hey.
Let's think about that.
All you need is one.
When Bret didn't beat you by submission, he usually rolled you up for a sneaky pin. So technically speaking, the roll up was Bret's finishing move.
Oh.
Like he beat Diesel with it. Like I watched an interview with Kevin Nash, and he talked about he was like, many people don't talk about when they lose the world title being one of the best matches, but he said Bret Chef's Kiss, and he was like, he told the people, make sure you zoom in on my face after the match because they wasn't doing that. That's also history fact. The first time the WWE sent someone through the Spanish announce table.
So I was thinking about that. They always destroy the Spanish announce table. Gets a bigger pop than some of the wrestlers, and that's tragic.
You know what's about when you see it out there, you know what's about to happen. They gonna use it.
That's tragic.
But the time they used it, the first time they used it was the Diesel Bret Hart Survivor Series match in which Diesel lost the World Championship after 1 year. Well, just short of 1 year, just days short, literally like 3 or 4 days. Yeah, it was that match. But when he got up from that pin, he was like, "This motherfucker," and they zoomed in on him to say that, but he didn't tell him what he was gonna say, which is dope because at that time, you're talking about 1995.
Hey, Kevin Nash was definitely a man of the business. So, speaking of Bret, we got an interview with Bret Hart. That's our podcast. Lots of interviews.
I'm not saying the Lion Saw, bro. Vinny, I fuck with you. Devon, I fuck with you.
Lion Saw?
No, because it's just a right. Like I watch. Here's what I hate.
I thought the
Moves
code
aren't
breaker should have
protected
been
in
the finish, but
2024.
I don't like the way he started doing the line tamer towards the later part of his career. If you don't put that knee in that neck and turn it, it ain't a line tamer.
Got him. RKO was dope out of nowhere. RKO is always gonna be good.
F5 is crazy. I used to
F5 always looks
to love seeing Lex Luger put people in the torture rack.
No, the torture rack. You gotta have the physique for it too, though.
You gotta
Like
be,
if Jade Cargill
you gotta be
did the
strong.
torture rack,
Oh, that'll put her through the next. That'll put her over.
what? Fucking fucking them motherfuckers on a fucking what? Your fucking traps be out here.
And they
I
called
love
it
it.
something else, something with beauty, vanity, something else, something not a torture, right? Just something crazy. Yeah.
Vanity mirror.
Rack City,
Vanity mirror.
Rack City, Rack City.
Oh yeah,
That'll
yeah,
be
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. That'll be dope
We got
too.
Suplex City. I'm gonna take you to Rack City.
The spear is overused. When people stop spearing people as a finisher, like Jey Uso just using it as you know what I'm saying? Yo, Devon, I see you ankle lock. I literally was
What I
about to
used to
mention
really like? I used to really like German suplexes for some reason.
facts. I still do.
Just a good German round the waist.
Everybody's doing the Three Amigos though, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Everyone shouldn't be doing this.
The perfect plex was simple. Boom.
Perfect plex is such an ill move. It's a fucking suplex right into the pinning position with his hands locked. When he did the Giant in 2002, no.
I didn't like Batista's finish. I don't like the sit out.
Sit down powerbomb?
Yeah, I
Throw
don't like
over
the sit
punch?
out. Yeah, I don't like the sit out.
Okay. I do think it's more devastating when that person is still because you can see that height that they got. I do think Sid, Diesel, Diesel. Some people took some bad power bombs from Diesel.
They say power bombs are terrible to take. Somebody just dropping you, dog. It's just dropping you.
WrestleMania 11, Shawn Michaels took the worst one ever. Diesel said it. He said, "Man, the most athletic man in the company took the worst finish ever. Like he botched it pretty much."
The person that took the worst finishes in WWE,
Who?
Spike Dudley.
Yes, you heard me giving a sales.
I'm surprised Spike Dudley can walk.
Spike,
bro, Spike.
God, please have mercy on Spike. So when he comes to the gate, let him in, bro. Please.
Let him in.
We gotta sacrifice some other motherfuckers.
Spike Dudley used to take some punishment. I think Undertaker like power bombed him through out the ring one time. Like,
no, when they power bombed him out the ring and missed the table, bro.
And when you hear that, that's somebody hitting the ground, bro. That's not the big meaty men slapping meat. That's just.
I was about to read a comment, but you threw me all the way off with that shit. Like you threw that shit in at fucking 48 miles an hour.
What? Spike Dudley?
Nah, whatever. I ain't even gonna repeat it. Devon, I see you in the chat. I love you. I love this. I love you. It's crazy. I love the sweet chin music.
We do love. I love you, Devon. I love that you're tuning in to Attitude Era podcast.
I love that. I hate that everyone does. Yeah, they gotta start.
I used to like. Speaking of kicks, Tajiri, that buzzsaw kick.
Crazy.
Simple but effective. So yeah, man, a little tangent here. Yeah, I
mandible claw.
Mandible claw.
I love it. Who was doing the mandible claw recently? I think it was Bo Dallas, who we don't see much of recently. Out of sight, out of mind.
You know what stable had some like weak finishes, but they were just so over? DX.
Chill the fuck out, bro.
Road Dogg had a pump handle slam.
Oh, Road Dogg. Okay, you talking about
X-Pac had the X Factor.
The Famouser.
The Famouser was, well, that's your daughter's favorite wrestler.
She's my I always got to defend Billy Gunn. Hey,
Famouser was cool, but the other one.
Let me call him up here. They'll tell you.
Oh man, here you go. It's family affair around here. Attitude Era podcast. And we're gonna get up
watch.
out.
This is no prompts. We're gonna act. Now you see my mouth. I'm just saying cop. I ain't gonna say her name. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, but I'm like, yo, just come here. Watch, they coming. I hear them coming up the steps. Who daddy's calling me? You know I'm streaming. Come in. Come in. They nervous because they know when my door closed, I'm streaming, so don't.
Somebody did something.
Come in. Come in my room. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. I don't need all y'all. Come here, you.
Uh-oh.
You were calling her. That one.
Yes, I was calling this one. I'm not gonna say your name, but I'm gonna call you Princess, okay? Okay. Who's your favorite wrestler?
A boy?
Yeah, boy. But
Girl.
okay, who's your favorite girl wrestler?
Bailey.
Girl.
Not a Bailey.
Okay. With the wavy things.
Just a little. Yeah, that
Okay.
looks wet.
Okay. Who's your favorite boy wrestler?
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Anybody else? Who?
The one that tried to help Cody Rhodes.
Oh, which one is that?
Um,
I thought you told me there's a certain wrestler you like, but his name.
She knows it's a trap. That's why she ain't
What
saying
if
it.
I'll give you one chance to say it? You can say his name. You can say it.
Trap.
what's his name?
You forgot it?
It's not Billy Gunn.
Are you talking about the person with the A word in?
Oh, come here, you.
No,
Come
not
here,
Billy
you.
She
Oh,
just said Billy Gunn.
get you off camera. 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 Hold on. Hold on. We gotta get you out of
You
here.
got another banana.
Too
Go get
much.
another banana.
Yeah, go get your banana. Hold on. Stop. I don't want you to fall. Okay.
She just said not Billy
Who's your
Gunn.
favorite wrestler? We're gonna call you Princess number 2 because we don't want to say your names because it's the internet. It's crazy. So, who is your favorite wrestler?
Girl or boy?
Girl first.
Bianca Belair.
Oh, okay, Bianca in the building. Come down, squat down. See, that's what you see. Yeah. You too. Don't be too tall. You looking over my cups is crazy right now. Let me just move it so you can just. Jeez. Who's your favorite boy wrestler? Wow. So we got 2 Codys and 1 Roman.
Well, that answered my question. Who Cody appeals to? So.
Oh, that's who you're gonna say, Roman?
They're not falling for your trap, HP.
And bad Billigan.
No, go ahead and say it.
No,
you can say it. You can say it. I'll give you permission. Just one time. You can say, look right into the camera, though. You got full permission. I'm gonna say it this one time.
It's a trap. We know. We know. Don't fall for it.
Go ahead, say
Big bad.
it. You already used your one, so don't you come back over here. All right, back up. All right, if you're not gonna say it, back up.
We know. They ain't falling for your
back
trap.
up.
That's entrapment.
All right. Oh my God. Okay, she said it. All right, y'all done. All right, go back to wherever y'all was at. Hey, Princess number 1 out. All right. Hey, don't get beside yourself. Close my door, please, because we're back to streaming, so no more. The rules apply.
Okay.
Goodbye. I love you. All right.
I'm the podcast hill, and he's the look at the baby face doing pandering. You worse than Cody Rhodes, man. Got to get the kids.
Cody is for the kids.
Cody,
I've been saying this from day one. Who buys Cody's kids?
They
The kids
answered
love
the question
Cody.
I asked in the beginning of the show. Who is Cody appealing to? Hey,
the kids.
Out of the mouth of babes. And with that, folks, we're going to get up out of here because we are doing those predictions for Survivor Series War Games in the morning. Vinny, you still on the clock? And what I mean is, next week, we getting Vinny on the show. You know why? Because he's one of the members from day one. So if you want to get on the
Sign
show,
up for the membership, y'all.
once Vinny get on, we're gonna get that thing rolling. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, I hope this week was good to you and good for you. I hope this weekend is everything you need and want it to be. Happy Thanksgiving to those who celebrate. Happy holidays. Just happy day. How about that? Just happy day. It's Free Love Day. So
Yes, sir.
we'll see y'all in the morning. War Games is tomorrow, Survivor Series, and that's all we got. In the words of Porky Pig, that's all, folks. Ain't no Porky Pig?
Yes, sir.
We old,
Yeah.
man. We old.